Oh,
and
his muscles are stronger than his bones.
yeah, exactly. And you see his face is like this kind of skeletal, like horned demon kind of thing, which is caught in like this perpetual like um, carnivorous grin. And he has this like intricate sort of like white kind of paint almost across his face. It's kind of like the Dia de los Muertos skull design type
Oh,
thing.
sure.
So you know what's
Yeah.
funny? Uh, check this guy out. If I can get the picture. All right, there it is. I'll put it in here because we usually put him in here. Is he?
Yeah, kind of like that sort of like muscle, just with more bone exposed
Okay.
and a little bit more like demonic.
All right. More demo. Okay, that's pretty
Yep.
good.
Um, so as he kind of like moves the guides the ferry up with a couple thrusts from the oar, he says, "Ah, what have we here? Another three of the living. How delicious."
We are passing through. I want to go home.
Of course, all three of you. And he kind of like runs a tongue across his teeth as he studies the three of you. Says, "Well, you seek passage. You must have payment.
What do you want?
I require from each of you a sacrament of flesh and bone."
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Can one person do
Just a
extra
little bit.
just so that the other two don't have to?
I don't care where it's coming, as long as it's living.
Okay. Well, I volunteer as tribute.
What? Are you sure?
Yeah, just a little bite. It can't be that bad.
Gotta make sure we get the bone off as well. Just one of your fingers for each will do.
Do you accept toes as well?
Yeah. Yeah, toes work too.
Does he
Although
say it like that? Yeah.
yeah. Like yeah,
Yeah.
toes work too. It's just a little bit less, like dramatic if you have to take your shoe off. People get the wrong idea. I'm not a toe guy.
Well, you're a digit guy apparently. A
Well,
fluid
I
guy.
mean, would you prefer I take your entire hand? Or a different bone, perhaps?
Nah, we could do. How about 2 toes and 1 finger?
Sounds good. Deal. Yep.
All right.
Right. And he kind of like steps up. The,
Do you
the boat's rocking slightly.
then? Can I remove it, or do you actually have to bite it? Are you into biting feet?
Well, yeah. I mean, you can. I don't. I'm not into that. No.
When did he say he needed to bite it off?
I mean, he's coming closer. Like he's gonna start biting.
Yeah, he did say the word delicious earlier.
Yeah, and he licked his lips.
All right, all right.
Si's like, oh, you're making this weird. Okay, just cut your fingers off. I'll take them now.
Damn it.
1 finger, 2 toes.
Why did you have to agree so fast? You know there's multiple bones in the finger.
Uh,
You could have
I'm not
gotten.
worried about it.
They gotten a 3-for-1 deal. maybe.
Yeah. But I'm too tired to care, so chop away.
I've gained something much greater than a couple phalanges on this voyage. So can I just cut him off?
Uh, what are you gonna cut him off with?
Can I borrow your knife, Samuel?
Uh,
Or I could say Amadine.
Yeah,
yeah. Seems like what it was built for.
Perfect.
If you're sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just,
Sam will hand her the. I gotta pick the best one. Let's see here. Oh no! All right, I have an ornate jade dagger.
Sounds perfect.
Just so you know, I know you have the regeneration spell.
Yeah.
That spell cannot be cast as lasting, so it's not like normal healing. You would have to cast it at an indefinite duration for it to like permanent
So it's gonna cost you
Right.
experience.
issue. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Just as long as you know that.
Mhm.
Proceed.
And I do it without cringing, hopefully, because I
Okay,
have full composure.
Yeah, give me a willpower roll. Resolve plus
Resolve plus composure.
Oh, your willpower should be one higher too. You must have increased one of those after character. Your willpower should be 6.
Oh, cool. Well, then I'll use a willpower on this.
Okay.
So let's see.
I'm gonna say -3 too,
Oh,
with cutting your fingers off.
one for each finger.
Yep.
So,
My goodness.
2 successes.
Okay.
Sam's thinking Sam doesn't like have an anesthetic spell or anything.
But she does, so if she didn't want to cast it, then fuck her.
Freaking yeah! I mean, like you gotta respect this old lady. She just like calmly takes your dagger, and like I guess you put it on like the stone of the dock as like a cutting board.
Yeah.
And just which fingers do you cut off?
Pinky and 2 toes.
Yeah, pinky on the left hand, and then the toes are like. I mean, I know medicine, so the ones most like least essential for walking normally.
Pinky toes are useless. You don't need them.
Pinky toes
Pretty
then.
vestigial.
Like that, like they, you know,
Yeah.
like you don't.
You're-
They don't affect your balance.
Yeah.
Okay, so left
Your
pinky
big-
finger,
Oh, actually, right pinky finger,
right pinky finger. Okay.
and then each toe pinky.
Okay. Sounds good.
Wow.
He's still got 1, 2, 3.
So, I mean, like, you-
4,
you-
5 bones
like,
out of that.
grimace a little bit as you cut off the pinky. You don't do it stone cold, but like there's very little hesitation, which
Mhm.
speaks to your just like freaking iron resolve.
Yep. Like
You're
like,
like,
I'm
I
gonna
cut
do
my all
this.
3, and we're like, okay.
God damn.
yeah, like
Jeez.
I was waiting for the knife, and then like kind of deciding which one I would decide, or like trying to figure out. Like then all of a sudden, all 3 like, oh, damn.
Yep. So, and then you like take off each of your shoes and. So yeah, like the demon ferryman guy watches that, and as you finish, so you take 1 point of lethal damage for each of those.
Is that 2 X's?
Self-inflicted. So
Yeah, it's cross. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Here are your toes and finger.
So he takes them and just like tosses them back like a handful of chips into his mouth, and you hear him like crunch the bones.
Man, you're like a evil tooth fairy.
He says like, "Oh, damn, you have my respect. That was usually people cry about it a little more."
I can just grow them back later.
Well, that's kind of cheating, but whatever.
What What do you mean that's cheating?
So
You know, it's kind of disappointing. It's not, but you have paid, and I'm impressed. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, damn it. Look at did it like a champ. I
you
don't.
should have
like
seen what
a
he
champ.
did moments ago. Much more impressive, if you ask me.
Mm.
Well, come aboard. I'll take you off past these shores.
So you like, are you gonna do anything to stop the bleeding, or like what?
Oh yeah, I suppose, huh? I'll cast mend.
I suppose, huh?
All right, go ahead.
It's so many dice. Okay, let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty easy for you to do.
And I'll spend the reach I need to make it heal the right way. Oh. Okay, okay. I succeed.
Okay.
So what does that spell do?
So it
Minor
heals per
healing.
potency, right?
Yeah. Yep. So you heal
And-
5 points of lethal damage.
Yeah.
So you heal the lethal damage. You can just kind of like touch each like joint with your knitting needle, and it heals pretty much instantly. No scarring, no scabbing. Just
I also,
enough.
Also, no toes.
since
Also
I
no
have the
toes.
extra reach available, can I also use get the willpower back?
Yeah. Sure.
Like a willpower vending machine over here.
Whole night's rest.
Dude, where have you been this whole campaign? You're like, oh, I'm just gonna heal 5 points of lethal damage and get a willpower back while I'm at it. It's like, what?
I'm not 100% sure if that works like constantly.
It's like
You might only
Night's
be able to
rest.
do that like
Night's
once
rest.
per day.
boom,
But
boom, boom.
I'll have to look that up. But
Hmm.
yeah, it's yeah, it's good.
All right.
Yep. So you guys you heal the injury and you step aboard the ferry.
Yep.
And
Yep.
yeah, so the ferryman pushes off from the dock and says, "Well, looks like this is the last river in your trip, eh?
Well, that's good to hear.
My name is." He's looking at you, Herb. He says, "My name is Euronymous, by the way. Some people call me the Devouring Demon.
Well, it's apt.
Can you guess why they get?"
Yeah.
Because you eat a lot of toes.
Well, no, I mean not specific toes.
You're a
Oh, stop.
demon which devours.
Yes.
It's a bit on the
exactly.
nose.
Mhm.
Preferably toes.
I really, please don't
Do you-
perpetuate that narrative.
Do you know Achilles?
Oh yeah, that. Nah, I mean it's been a while since we've talked, but that's okay. Bit of a downer.
Well, yeah, he eats sorrow. It's a bit more odd.
Yeah, it's. I prefer bones.
Less fetishy though.
It's
Then
not
this guy-
always
Oh.
fate.
Thank you. God, better not get a bunch of delicious stuff.
I mean, in 100% of my experiences with you, you've been eating toes. So
But he didn't
I
ask
don't
for
wanna,
them.
I don't want to talk about this anymore.
He didn't ask for them.
he did not ask for it.
No, he demanded payment, and you offered up pennies. But it all spends, damn it.
Well, pennies for us is treasure for him, right?
Right,
Toe
toes.
treasure.
Man, usually people are a little bit. I guess you general whatever, but usually they're a little bit.
A little bit what? Sorry, you cut
They
it.
care a little bit more, but I mean, well. And as you kind of sail towards the wall, he kind of lifts the oar out and just kind of jabs it into the wall, and a bunch of it like crumbles away
Cool.
into the water to grant you passage across.
Mm.
So does someone fix that every single time you do that?
It fixes itself. Everything filters down.
Mm. Goblin Town. I'm like so out of it.
What do you do when you don't have anyone to ferry across?
I ferry the souls further down, further towards the distant oceans and depths of the.
For free for them, right? I mean, they don't have flesh.
More or less. They don't have much to offer. Every once in a while, devour bits of just to keep things
What's this guy's name?
Euronymous.
Euronymous?
Oh,
Hey, it's great meeting you. You're pretty cool. I'm tired and want to go home. It's been great chatting. Let's go.
oh, so always in a rush, you living people.
Well, clock's ticking.
Yes.
I can't relate.
See, at least you have a personality. Euronymous or the other dude. Arctonic, I can't do it.
Cackless.
Yes. It's very dry. Hard to.
She did seem kind of down.
Yes.
Yes, well, my river's much better than hers.
Mm.
I mean, look at this. Bones everywhere.
It's very thematic.
Yes, I mean, I would welcome you to take a drink. It's delicious.
I would beg to differ and argue to the fullest. But I can't.
He kind of shrugs and says, "Oh, your loss."
It is.
What's it taste like?
Ah, the sweetest thing you could ever imagine.
Any side effects?
Nothing significant.
Let's go.
All right, Sam will help you out. Well, yeah. Casually badass grandma talks to a demon.
Yep.
I'd be right
So
there with
yeah.
you normally.
You see the other shore here is like, it kind of looks like a cliffside. There's a bunch of like it goes up fairly far into like, there's this sort of like either steam or clouds kind of at the top, and this long like beach of like jagged rocks, and it's a fair distance. Like this river is about the width of like the Mississippi thereabouts.
Biggin.
At the wider points. So
It's
yeah,
a biggin.
it's a big one.
I wonder if I could collect some of this river in like a jar with a lid.
I mean, you see no physical reason why you couldn't.
I'll be right back. A couple minutes. If that.
Does it cost anything to... Could I take some of this with me?
Well, I mean, some ferrymen are a little bit picky about if you take from the waters, but I think everybody should drink it all the time, personally. Go ahead, knock yourself out.
I'll just put a little bit in a jar.
All right,
And, like,
you just
close
kind of
it.
like dip the jar in.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so it's like this frothy powder.
Is it like still froth when it's in the jar?
It still froths a little bit, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Frothy bone meal, river water in a jar. Cool.
Yep.
Thanks.
You can say that. Well, it's a drought from the river of bone dust.
It'll be like quite the thing to have on the coffee table in the living room. It's like a lava lamp.
Oh, I'm just collecting a souvenir for Jericho.
How nice of you.
He likes things like this.
It's good shit, man.
Yeah, you know how hard I worked to get this? I nearly went to hell and back. No.
No, well,
Oh man.
yesterday was just that I didn't get any.
All right, I'm back.
Oh man.
Right. Yeah, so you guys get across the river as you kind of get to the other shore. You notice Jackdaw is like sitting on the rocks with his companion next to him, leaning up against the wall of the cliff.
Hmm.
And
What was up against the cliff?
the mage, Jackdaw.
Oh, gotcha. Waiting for us?
Yep. So Euronymous pulls up to like another dock on this side and says, "Well, there you go.
He's like,
We made it.
Cross the river,
can I keep this jar?
back up to the land of the living."
And got a souvenir, and I'll shake the jar. And I'm holding it in my hand that's missing the pinky.
Yep.
Mm,
He chuckles.
Yeah, like it would be pinkies up holding the jar, but
yeah. It was a success in the underworld. Time to get out of it.
yep. Oh boy.
And so as you guys kind of go to step off of the boat, Euronymous moves and like grabs Gray by the shoulder as like you go to step out, and kind of like gets unnecessarily close to your face with his face.
Yeah.
As he just like kind of cocks ahead and looks like into your eyes. And he's like, interesting.
Guard your toes, Gray.
You better run.
Oh. Something coming.
Oh yes.
Fuck.
Anonymous coming for those
Something
toes.
that does not. Shut up. Something that does not like those who should not be. I can tell. I can smell it on you.
Oh.
Good luck with that. I would linger around very
Let's go.
I
Thank you.
And he just like lets go of you. Kind of chuckles to himself as he watches you guys get off.
Okay. Now we got like 3 reasons to hurry.
Yeah.
Shall we?
As you kind of step off, he pushes away and says, "Bye bye. Have fun fleeing from your doom."
Many toes to you.
Oh my god. uh,
The old lady has quite the sharp tongue. So our fates are catching up to us. Our shenanigans, and it seems we need to leave. Because all these places, all these outer realms, have a stronger, like I don't know, like feeling for us when we're here. Like they know we don't belong, and they have means to stop us from returning to the real world. It seems, and they all come after us when we traverse these realms.
Good thing we're so close.
Good thing. Let's go.
Yep.
As you move over to where Jack is sitting, he kind of stands up and says, "I made it across, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, we're in the in Erebus. I prefer that name to the Autochthonous Depths. It's a little bit mouth.
What's in the world?
This means that can open a portal for you to get you out of my head.
That is all we need to do at this moment.
Where did you say that you are? New Mexico. Any place in particular?
Santa Fe.
Okay.
Oh, you can be that accurate, can you?
I don't know where in Santa Fe. But somewhere. Hold on a second. He kind of he pulls out his blank piece of paper again, and kind of like puts it up against the wall, consulting it, and kind of nods and flicks out a one of those like little mini folding shovels.
Okay.
And roll this.
And what?
He has to go to the bathroom. So.
Oh, okay.
What?
Like the character.
I don't think all
I always see those little folding shovels like
Oh,
being
for like
covered.
digging a hole while you're camping.
Yeah.
Okay.
Part of my ritual for casting.
Oh my god.
So,
Oh, go ahead. Keep going.
what were you gonna say?
Do I know, what the? Well, so right now, are we doomed? Like, is that like the technical mechanic that's running right now? Like, we have your character has a doom. This means that like Destiny.
No, you're not doomed.
Okay. Like just like because we are out of time and
Just
we
a lot
like
of things that have it out for you.
right. Okay. So I was like, like wondering like what our doom is at this moment. You know, but okay.
No, it's not a doom in the fate sense.
Okay, because yeah, I could find out what it is and then try and alter it.
Euronymous was just being dramatic.
Gotcha. Because I figured
Um,
like he might have actually been using the mechanical term. You know, like oh, you are doomed. Like oh, you are awoken.
Okay, so yeah, after consulting the blank piece of paper, Jackdaw pulls out the shovel and then just kind of like moves back and slams the tip of the shovel into the wall of the cliff.
Mm-hmm.
And as he does so, a crack opens up, and it kind of spider webs out and like grinds open slowly as he kind of like steps to the side and gestures and says, "There you go. That should get you where you want to go."
Yep. How much mana does he have in his pattern?
How much mana does he have in his pattern?
Yeah.
Let's see here. He has 8 mana in his pattern.
What is the Targus Gnosis? If I may. Hello?
5. Sorry, I said
No, I'm just.
you missed it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I didn't hear it either.
Yeah,
Okay.
it probably just
And I'm
escaped.
not gonna
Okay.
smoke after tonight
Hey
anyway.
there. Hey,
Um,
yeah. This is helping us a lot. Thank you.
so probably for a few days.
May I give you something for your travels?
Yeah, I mean, this
Sure, why not?
This seems to be streamlining everything.
Don't take too long, though it's not going to be open forever.
Yep. I'll reach out to shake his hand.
Mhm.
And cast
Death.
channel mana. Cast channel mana. Give him
Yep, that's it.
4.
Right. Sounds good.
Yep.
Particularly care for this girl and never have.
Yeah.
It's one of my best friends.
I'm gonna huck some dice at the table. Oh look, one of those 10.
Yeah, this is pretty easy for you to do.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you kind of shake a hand, and he nods, says, "Thanks. Good luck on your travels."
Yep. And with that, Sam will try walking through the cave. Like, come on,
Okay.
hurry
So
up.
you walk through the crack. Who goes first?
I will, and I guess I'm like keeping pace with Gray because he looks wobbly.
I'll
It's
bring up the way.
too narrow a passageway for more than one person to go through at once.
All right. Well, I will go first then.
Okay.
I'll go second.
goes-
I'll be in the middle.
Gray goes second, and Herb goes third.
Yep.
Okay. So Herb, as you pass through, you see that like the cliffside is like sliding, like it's trying to like close back up,
Oh.
and it's being like held by the power of the awakened magic.
The shovel.
So you pass through, and it's a fairly short passageway that is quite narrow. At sometimes you kind of have to like turn to the side to move through it. But you clamber your way up, and you guys find yourselves inside of a mausoleum.
You had to like manually pick something up. Say I was.
It kind of like sharply upturns, and you find you climb up through like a whole.
In that, are we where we fucking
And-
were before?
Well, yeah. So you actually realize that like the hole you climb up through is like an open like sarcophagus,
Holy
and
shit.
you're standing in a mausoleum.
We. This is
Oh.
this
Oh.
is this it?
Never thought I'd be so glad to see a coffin.
I know. Is this it? Okay, Underworld. I mean, we skipped so many things, I think, but we made it. If this is right, if this is real,
Oh man.
I hope he didn't put us into some random, haha, tricked you place.
Yep. Yep. Next time on Mage, did they make it? Let's.
I'll say you opening the mausoleum door. You kind of have to like. I mean, it's a mausoleum door. It's not really designed to be opened.
Your lieutenant says the bathroom needs a good cleaning.
Dude, I will open it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You manage to like grind it open, and you step out to warm, dry summer air, and the early morning light shining across the Santa Fe graveyard. You have made it back to the world.
Holy shit.
Oh man. Yeah. In a
All right.
rare moment of spontaneity, Sam will kneel down, kiss the ground, and then go sit on the steps.
Yep, you looking around, you find yourself in the Santa Fe National Cemetery, which I imagine that Herb has been through to quite a number of times with your death-related studies. This is kind of a there is a Navernian gate here, to the upper underworld.
Oh.
Which, if you guys remember, you actually passed through on one of your very first
That's what I was saying.
sessions.
That's
like,
what I was
way
saying.
back.
Yeah, we've been here before with fucking El Camino or whatever his name was.
Pedro Don Vasquez, or
Yep.
whatever his name is.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was
Um,
actually possibly thinking of calling him when we were down in the fucking underworld. Like,
Yeah, I mean that might have came up. However, you guys found a shortcut
Yep.
that helped you out quite a bit.
Fuck
Yeah. Yeah, no kidding.
Holy shit.
Oh man. And it's like, yeah, that 4 mana was like partly thank you, but also I kind of don't want a mage to be pissed at me when
Yeah,
that
when-
spell wears off.
Yeah, it's like, okay, some fuckery. They, yeah,
Yeah.
no, that was pretty that was pretty big.
That was impressively awesome.
We'll have to,
Just
yeah. I don't know if it's as cool as you defying the universe, but you know.
This is
It's a
fucking
crazy episode.
goddamn
Yeah.
rules. Rules are meant to be broken.
you guys have officially returned to the real world, marking the end to your odyssey to return.
Holy shit.
Yep, the year is 2019.
Oh my gosh, does my cell phone get a signal?
Yeah, I was
Yep.
just gonna say that. I take out my
Sure
cell phone.
does.
All right. I
Buy one of those things.
Oh, man.
use up my last charge of miracle, and I call Daz, and I ask where, like, I want him to be like 30 seconds away. I want him to be in the area already when I call him,
Okay.
like driving
Um,
around so he can pick us up.
Make note of that, and
Yep.
we will deal with it next time.
Perfect. I'm gonna just put it in chat. Okay. Miracle used to call Daz
Yep.
for a pick
So,
up. There
He
it
just
is.
happened to
Just,
be in the neighborhood.
For next time.
Mhm.
Obviously, there'll be some catch up for probably like at least a session or two, just like getting
Yep.
back and figuring out everything that's going on. So it'll be a lot of talking and role playing and stuff.
Mhm.
And
Oh, it's
then
not my
after
last
that, we'll probably do after I don't know how many sessions I'll take. Honestly, there's a lot of things that need to be addressed, shall we say?
Oh yeah, we can do a lot. We can do a lot more.
Yeah. But then after that, we'll have like a time skip downtime for several months.
Cool.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
We haven't
And
had
then
time
we'll
skip in
have
this
to
game.
figure out what is next.
Yeah. Oh man.
What do you want to
Wow.
do next?
Holy
Which-
Jesus.
Depending on some things that happen in the next couple of sessions, that might change from what right now. But
Sure.
Right, my right now is Atlantis.
yep.
Yeah.
And what else is on my little list here?
Figuring out what the hell is wrong with your soul.
Oh yeah, I guess my right now is that fix
Yeah.
fix me, and get these 2 fate things over with,
Oh yeah.
and then Atlantis.
Yeah. Something tells me that fate can't be fooled by an adventure we don't care about.
Right. So it might have to be Atlantis.
You're like, just some random adventure.
Yep.
Getting fast food for dinner. All right, fate.
Pulls up, the McDonald's is just burned down. Oh man.
Ah.
God, this is literally the worst thing that's ever happened to me. No.
Yep. They were the
No
only one.
McDonald's
They were
for
the
the
only.
rest of your life.
Yep. The only franchise that had the fucking Szechuan sauce.
Oh man.
Yep.
Oh.
That was awesome. Yeah. Thank you, Ben.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Good
man.
game.
I am shocked we didn't have to fight that guy in order to get the shade out of here.
Yeah. I was.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yep, that was the pretty much. We're going to have to, unless you're, or give something up like pretty significant, or just be the fate guy.
Or be the fate
Um,
guy.
And yeah, it's good. You
Oh my
also
god.
escaped whatever was
Coming.
hunting you down there by just being quick about leaving.
All right.
So that was good.
Okay. All right.
So is it something that's just down there? Like I said, there's something in each realm that can like do something about us. And that was that
It's
one's.
something.
Yeah. Or was it chasing us like through each realm?
The latter.
Oh. Oh.
It was something deep down in the depths of the underworld that was climbing up to get you.
Damn.
Hmm.
I. Okay.
But I'm sure that you won't have to worry about that ever again. So
Okay. Hold on.
I just forget about it.
I need another note. Prophecy. To.
What the hell was that demon on about?
There we go. To what the hell was the thing chasing us? There we go. Okay. I'll do that next time.
Okay.
Okay.
And then, man, I got all kinds of questions about that revenant or shade we have with us now. It's like the laws don't apply to him. Like,
I don't think it's forever. I
we-
could spend experience on it because I don't know what lasting is.
Lasting is permanent.
So
Yeah.
it's going to deteriorate unless I spend experience?
No, it's permanent. Lasting is it lasts forever.
Oh.
It is a permanent effect that is just part of reality at this point.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
so does that
oh, it's
mean
not even a spell you have to maintain?
No.
Oh.
Holy
It's like how healing is lasting.
Wow.
Like
wait,
it
is
doesn't
my
hurt.
grandson now immortal?
Kind of seems so.
You don't know.
Yeah,
I was like, man, what happens when he dies? Is he just gonna like keep standing there in his body and be like, oh well,
I don't think he can die.
guess my heart's not beating now.
Straight up, I don't know either. So
Straight up, I don't know either.
That'll be something to figure out.
Oh my god, there's gonna be an entire another mage campaign in 20 years about this kid, because he shouldn't die, he shouldn't be like, oh, okay, you can't die, and there's like,
Oh my god, he becomes the bleach guy.
Yep.
No.
Can I add a new session to understand Jonathan's condition?
Yeah, definitely.
a what?
And then so for beats, we'll do 5 beats, so a full experience point, and then or I would say you gain an arcane beat from your obsession related to that.
Yes, thank you.
And then let's see. Trying to think if there are any other ones.
Oh, whoops.
And then a new demon, I guess. Although it was kind of the same.
He's a fairy, same kind of
Yep.
entity as our.
Yeah. Yeah, we knew it. We knew exactly what we needed to do. Bam, blood, use payment, moving on. We've already experienced that.
Aesthetically different.
So what does the virtue do? And I mean, virtue and vice are both willpower.
It's like they relate to willpower, I think.
Doesn't mean
Yep.
both of them. Okay.
Yeah, so if you do something strongly aligned with your virtue, you regain all spent willpower. If you do something aligned with your vice, you regain 1 point of spent willpower.
So, I don't know. I mean, the trustworthy is just that's my virtue.
You cannot regain willpower through your virtue.
Okay, that's one of those things.
Yep.
I thought it was like the
'cause You
rest.
currently have the enervated condition,
Okay.
which is the second stage of soul loss.
Rough.
So that's probably something you want to figure out in the short term,
Okay.
because that's just gonna get worse.
Soul loss, second stage.
Enervated.
Oh.
Is that a death spell?
No, it's a condition. Yeah, so like you feel like your soul, which is just mangled, is kind of it's bleeding away. Like you have a hole poked through your your stomach and your soul's just kind of slowly dribbling out of that hole.
Rough.
And then,
Uh-oh.
yeah, so they brought one of them.
That's worse than what I thought was going on.
Me too.
Hospital, like,
Yeah.
It got worse
It got. Oh, okay. It got worse.
was delirious
because of
and I'm like,
things that
why?
you've done.
I have done things. Things that should not be. Holy shit. Yeah, I pretty much made your grandson immortal now. It seems like it almost seems like you could put him in anything now, and like, oh, this body got wrecked. Well, the soul doesn't go to hell. It doesn't go to the underworld. It doesn't go anywhere. It just hangs around. So take the soul, put a new body. He's gonna become like a supervillain.
No, he won't.
Well, maybe not the third or
on the head.
fourth time, but
He just-
by the fifth or sixth body, he'll definitely be on supervillain.
We'll understand what's happening with him before it comes to.
Oh man.
All right. Well, next time you guys will be reintroduced to the city of Santa Fe and see what
What's-
has changed.
Hell's
Oh
yeah.
yeah.